Ilia Topuria asked the Nelk Boys the podcast they recently did with the Netanyahu, and this is how they reacted, and this is how Ilia Topuria reacted. Let's take a look at his reaction on the podcast and what he thinks about it.
The Prime Minister of Israel was pretty nice.
It was crazy, right?
Yeah.
We're getting canceled right now online.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because he's a very, very controversial person.
Yeah.
I mean, he has this. I don't even think he's allowed in Spain.
No.
No, if he came to Spain, he'd get arrested.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. But we
Just
didn't do the
you
best job
ask
of.
him like the same questions that personally I would ask him.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? What?
In, and there was just like 20 people in suits there.
Yeah.
The setup was already there. Both flags, we couldn't touch anything or move anything.
And they don't give you any restrictions like don't ask this.
I'll be honest. They gave us a paper with questions to ask, but they also said they kind of they gave us a script to ask, but we didn't really follow it.
I like the questions you asked to him.
It was tough, but with a guy like that, I just wasn't really educated on the subject,
Me neither. That's
I'm
why.
not, and I think there's a lot of
podcast
people like that. Like
Yeah.
if me and you were both like that, I think
Same.
that because some people have a side like I'm on this side, some people have a side I'm on this side.
Like
I think
the thing
those
is, we know many things from the social media, but we don't know the explanation behind that, like why they are doing this. Maybe there is a reason why they do it.
someone will say something.
Ilia said he likes the podcast. I don't know what he was on, but he said he likes the podcast, and I don't think so he even saw the podcast. It's like when he was on the Joe Rogan Experience and he was talking about the books, that he reads all the books, and when Joe Rogan asked that to name some books, he said, I love books. So I think so it's the same thing, like he is talking about it here, but I don't know like what he is talking about. Like he likes the podcast, it's crazy to say. So let me hear your thoughts about Ilia Topuria saying this about the Netanyahu podcast, and let me hear. I think so Ilia Topuria didn't even saw the podcast. I think so he just read about Nelk Boys doing a podcast with Netanyahu. But at the end, I don't know what Ilia Topuria is talking about. Nelk Boys also told Ilia Topuria that they were given a list of 20 questions to ask to the Prime Minister, and they asked the same questions that were written on the paper. So this whole interview was controlled by them, and at the end, I don't know what Ilia is actually talking about. So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe our channel MMA Squad for more latest MMA clips and videos. Thanks for watching and keep supporting our content.